12 foods you should avoid that are destroying your unhealthy kidneys. Doctors frequently issue warnings about foods that are bad for your heart, stomach, and liver. But how about your kidneys? Do you ever consider how your habits may be influencing your kidneys, since it's likely that what you're eating is bad for them? Did you know that almost 30 million people in the United States are dealing with chronic kidney disease? It is critical to limit your sodium, potassium, and phosphorus intake if you have kidney disease. Let's talk about some foods that are currently destroying your unhealthy kidneys. But before we get into the foods, let's talk about the kidneys and why they're so vital. The kidneys, which are bean-shaped, play an essential role in your body. The kidneys are responsible for a number of important functions, including blood filtration, waste removal via urine production, hormone secretion, controlling minerals, and balancing fluids. There are a wide variety of potential causes of renal failure. Uncontrolled diabetes and hypertension are the most common. When the kidneys are damaged and unable to filter the blood effectively, waste products and excess fluid can build up in the body. However, it may be possible to enhance kidney function and prevent additional damage by adhering to a kidney-friendly diet and avoiding or limiting specific foods. With that said, let's divert our attention to the foods that are hurting your unhealthy kidneys. 1. Avocados. In almost every list of recommended healthy foods, avocado will be near the top. Avocados have a number of health benefits, and studies have shown that they are high in beneficial fats, fiber, and antioxidants. However, you should probably avoid them if you have kidney issues, despite the fact that they taste great. If you have kidney disease, you should monitor your potassium consumption closely. Let us put this into perspective by breaking it down. A normal daily potassium intake for a person with healthy kidneys is 700 milligrams. However, if you're experiencing discomfort in your kidneys, you need to adjust your diet. A healthy range is between 500 and 700 milligrams. This necessitates limiting the intake of avocados and other potassium-rich foods. About 700 milligrams of potassium can be found in a single avocado. People with kidney disease can still enjoy avocados in their diets, even if they need to reduce potassium by consuming only a quarter of the fruit. 2. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are another example of a fruit that may not be suitable for a renal diet due to its high potassium content. They're great raw, in a stew or in a sauce, and they're versatile in the kitchen. But there may be as much as 728 milligrams of potassium in just 1 cup of tomato sauce. Tomatoes are a staple in many cuisines, but you may easily find a tasty alternative. Ultimately, your personal preferences will determine which low-potassium option you go with. Tomato sauce is high in potassium, but roasted red pepper sauce can be just as tasty with fewer calories. 3. Spinach. It's hard to believe that the spinach Popeye ate to bulk up could cause so much damage to people with kidney disease. This could be because oxalates. Many foods contain oxalates since they are a naturally occurring compound. 80% of kidney stones consist of calcium oxalates. A daily intake of 40-50 milligrams of oxalates is suggested for those who suffer from kidney stones. What does spinach have to do with this? Well, you might want to avoid eating it because 1 serving of spinach contains about 100 milligrams. The potassium content of spinach is also quite high. The potassium content of spinach ranges from 136 to 290 milligrams per cup when eaten uncooked. Leafy vegetables lose some of their volume when cooked, but not their potassium content. When cooked, raw spinach can lose a lot of volume. Therefore, the quantity of potassium in half a cup of cooked spinach is significantly larger than in raw spinach. 4. pickles. It appears that pickle jars are a popular household item. It's probably a good idea to see how your kidneys are doing before committing to an all-pickle diet. For the time being, let's ignore potassium and focus on sodium. The daily salt intake range for a healthy adult is 1,500 to 2,300 milligrams. You may be curious as to how much is in a single pickle. Close to 1,200 milligrams. That's as much as 80% of your recommended daily allowance. Foods that are cured or pickled include pickles, processed olives, and relish. During the curing or pickling process, a lot of salt is typically applied. High blood pressure and kidney stones are only two of the health problems that can result from a diet heavy in sodium. It is best to stay away from the pickle jar. 5. Apricots. You should absolutely try some apricots if you have the chance. Vitamin A, vitamin C, and copper are all abundant in these tasty fruits. They have a high potassium content as well. The amount of potassium in 1 cup of fresh sliced apricots is 427 milligrams. However, dried apricots contain as much as 1.5 grams of potassium per ounce. So if you need to stick to a low potassium diet of 2,000 milligrams per day, simply 1 cup of dried apricots will do the trick. On a renal diet, apricots, especially dried apricots, should be avoided. 6. Potatoes and sweet potatoes. Vegetable sources of potassium include potatoes and sweet potatoes. The amount of potassium in a single medium-sized baked potato is 610 milligrams, but the amount in a similarly sized baked sweet potato is only 542 milligrams. Luckily, you can lower the potassium level of vegetables like potatoes and sweet potatoes by soaking or leaching them. Some studies have shown that cooking potatoes, especially in cold water, can considerably reduce their potassium content. Soaking potatoes for 5-10 minutes in water can also decrease their potassium content by up to 20%. This is referred to as potassium leaching or the double cook method. Potatoes still contain some potassium even after being double cooked, however, this nutrient is at a lesser concentration. Even after being boiled twice, potatoes can still contain a lot of potassium. 7. Sodas, and especially dark-colored sodas, contain phosphorus, containing chemicals in addition to the high calories and sugar that they deliver. A healthy human body needs plenty of phosphorus. Phosphorus, which makes up only around 1% of your body weight, is essential for healthy bone and tooth development. The daily intake range for an adult in good health is 800 to 1,200 milligrams. However, consuming excessive amounts of additive phosphorus is harmful to your health. In fact, there are often between 50 and 100 milligrams of additive phosphorus in a can of Coke. This artificial phosphorus is more readily absorbed by your body than phosphorus found in food. Phosphorus, from additives, in contrast to phosphorus found naturally, is not bound to proteins. Instead, because it is present in salt, the body can easily absorb it. Phosphorus additives are commonly listed on product labels. Phosphorus is used as an ingredient in many foods, although the specific amount used is not required to be disclosed to consumers. If you drink a lot of soda, be cautious. 8. Oranges. I know, we seem to be off to a bad start with this list. Oranges are liked by just about everyone. However, the high potassium content of citrus fruits might have a negative impact on the health of renal patients who are watching their weight. The accumulation of potassium and other minerals in the blood is a common symptom of kidney disease. Heart problems can result from this. Orange juice has about 458 milligrams of potassium per 8-ounce serving, while one orange has about 330 milligrams. One glass in the morning doesn't do much for my thirst if you ask me. Grapes, apples and cranberries, as well as their juices, are ideal replacements for oranges and orange juice due to their reduced potassium concentration, which is beneficial to the kidneys. 9. Whole wheat bread. People with kidney illnesses may not know which bread is best for them. These days, it seems like any kind of bread is better than white. Vitamins and minerals can be found in abundance in whole wheat bread. The higher fiber content of whole wheat bread suggests it may be healthier. However, white bread is typically preferred over whole wheat for those who have kidney disease. This is due to the high levels of phosphorus and potassium it has. Bread's phosphorus and potassium content increase in proportion to the amount of bran and whole grains it contains. About 75 milligrams of phosphorus and 69 milligrams of potassium can be found in a single slice of whole wheat bread. If you're making a sandwich, that's 150 milligrams of phosphorus and 138 milligrams of potassium. And that's before we even add the meat. A regular slice of white bread, on the other hand, contains about 29 milligrams of phosphorus and potassium. Bananas. If you have chronic kidney disease, it is essential that you reduce the amount of potassium in your diet, as we discussed. The kidney's primary function is blood filtration, with waste products being excreted in the urine. The same goes for potassium. The dreaded banana is the single most recognizable source of potassium in the diet. An estimated 422 milligrams of potassium can be found in a single banana. People often consume multiple bananas at once. Due to their low calorie count and wonderful flavor, if you have kidney disease, you should aim for at least 500 to 700 milligrams daily. That means you can get between 15 and 28% of your recommended daily potassium intake from only one banana. If a banana is a mainstay in your diet but you've been told to cut back on potassium, you may struggle. Unfortunately, a wide variety of other tropical fruits share this problem. Pineapples, on the other hand, have much less potassium than most other tropical fruits and can serve as a healthy and delicious substitute. 11. Processed red meat. Due to the presence of preservatives, processed meats have been widely regarded as unhealthy for quite some time. Meats that have been preserved by one or more of these processes are referred to as processed meats. The high sodium content of processed meats is mostly for flavor enhancement and preservation. If you eat a lot of processed meat, it may be difficult to limit your sodium intake to fewer than 2,300 milligrams per day. Processed meats are also high in protein. If you have been told to limit your protein intake, it is also a good idea to limit processed meats. Patients with kidney disease who regularly consumed processed red meat had 3 times the risk of developing kidney failure compared to those whose diets consisted of fresh vegetables. Meats like bacon, pepperoni, jerky, sausages, and hot dogs fall under this category. 12. Dairy. Dairy products are high in vitamins and minerals. They are a great source of phosphate and potassium and are naturally loaded with protein. Whole milk has about 200 milligrams of phosphorus and 320 milligrams of potassium per cup. However, patients with kidney disease should limit their dairy and other phosphorus-rich food intakes, as they can be detrimental to bone health. Given the widespread advice to drink milk and eat dairy products in order to maintain healthy bones and muscles, this may come as a surprise. Too much phosphorus in the diet, however, can lead to a buildup of phosphorus in the blood, which in turn depletes calcium from the bones when the kidneys are injured. Over time, this can cause bone loss and increase the likelihood of fractures. Protein content is also high in dairy products. Nearly 8 grams of protein can be found in 1 cup of whole milk. To avoid a buildup of protein waste in the blood, you may need to limit dairy consumption. Unenriched rice milk and almond milk are 2 dairy alternatives that can be substituted for cow's milk on a renal diet due to their lower potassium, phosphorus, and protein content. Wondering what types of food options are great for those dealing with unhealthy kidneys? Let's discuss a few options. Recipes that are safe for people with kidney disease. It might be difficult to stick to the restrictions of a renal diet. However, you may still eat well as part of a renal diet, and many delicious meals are kidney-friendly. We've included the National Kidney Foundation's delectable recommendations in the video's description for your convenience. These alternatives are ideal for people with chronic kidney disease. Such options are 1. Baked salmon with roasted asparagus 2. Chicken noodle soup 3. Chicken fajitas 4. Cobb salad. Make any necessary alterations to suit your own personal taste and requirements. The video description below has all of these recipes mentioned and more. Additionally, a renal dietitian can help you balance out your diet with kidney-friendly meals. Now that you know what to avoid eating if you have kidney disease, let's talk about ways to keep your kidneys healthy in the first place. Try these proven suggestions. 1. Drink lots of water. There's no science behind the common recommendation that you should drink 8 glasses of water every day, but setting that target as a goal will help you remember to drink water throughout the day. The kidneys benefit from a steady diet of water. Sodium and toxins are flushed out of the kidneys with the help of water. It also reduces the likelihood of developing chronic renal disease. Try to drink between 1.5 and 2 liters every day. How much water you require is primarily determined by your individual health and way of life. You should plan your daily water intake, taking into account your climate, level of physical activity, gender, general health, and whether or not you are pregnant or breastfeeding. People with a history of kidney stones may benefit from increasing their fluid intake to reduce the risk of developing new stones. Control your sugar levels. Kidney damage is a common complication of diabetes and other conditions that raise blood sugar levels. Your kidneys have to work harder to filter your blood when your cells aren't able to utilize the glucose or sugar in your blood. After years of hard work, this can become fatal. However, if you are able to control your blood sugar, you can lessen the likelihood of complications. Another benefit of early detection is that medical intervention can limit or prevent further injury. 3. Keep your body active. Exercising regularly has many benefits beyond weight loss. It can lessen the likelihood of developing chronic renal disease. It can also help lower blood pressure and improve heart health, both of which are crucial in avoiding renal problems. The benefits of fitness can be experienced even if you don't run marathons. Healthy activities include not only walking, but also running, cycling, and even dancing. Have some fun while keeping yourself busy. Maintaining the plan and achieving success will be less of a struggle. 4. Maintain a healthy weight. Several diseases and disorders that can harm the kidneys are more common in people who are overweight or obese. Diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and kidney disease are only a few examples. Learn more at www.cdc.gov. You may be able to lower your risk of kidney disease by eating a healthy, well-balanced diet with fewer foods high in sodium and processed meats. Eat plenty of fresh produce, fruits, and grains that are naturally low in salt, like cauliflower, blueberries, salmon, and whole grains. 5. Monitor your blood pressure levels. Damage to the kidneys can occur due to high blood pressure. The effects of high blood pressure on the body might be even more severe when combined with other health problems, such as diabetes, heart disease, or high cholesterol. You may be able to reduce your blood pressure by making adjustments to your lifestyle and nutrition. Regular blood pressure monitoring, lifestyle adjustments, and maybe medication are all things to discuss with your doctor. 6. Quit smoking. The blood vessels in your body suffer when you smoke. The result is reduced blood flow to the kidneys and the rest of the body. Smoking also increases the risk of developing kidney cancer. If you are a smoker, quitting can reduce your risk. However, it will take a very long time before your risk level is the same as someone who has never smoked. Our daily diets play a crucial role in maintaining our health. From liver cleansing foods to craving a no-sugar diet, if you are looking for more food-related videos, here are a few more to check out. Watch 5 foods that cleanse the liver, or try 14 healthiest foods with no carbs, no sugar. Go ahead, watch one or even better, both. What foods will you be avoiding to take care of your kidneys? Tell us in the comments section below.